Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, so our strand was data analysis, which consists of frequency tables, dot plots, and stem and leaves plots. Um, and my game is dots and boxes. That's what it's called. And we're going to see who can get the most boxes at the end. It'll make more sense once I explain the instructions. So the materials that the students would need is dots and boxes paper, which is this right here, a set of cards, a fine tip dry erase marker, and a dry erase board eraser, or just tissue will work good also. Okay, so the instructions, these are more detailed. I would actually have these instructions for me, just in case if the students had any questions. I could pull that out and have them read it. But for them, I wrote shorter instructions because I felt like that was too long for them to read. So I wrote like a short one for them to have under the game for them to look at. So it's either 2 or 4 players per game. If there are 4 of the players, 2 will be in the same team against the other 2. If there are only 2, then they'll be against each other. They're going to do rock, paper, scissors to see which person or team goes first. They're going to start with all cards facing down, and they're going to draw a card and solve the problem. If the answer is correct, they're going to do as the card says. On top of the cards, I put either draw 2 lines or draw 3 lines, which is right here on this paper. So the goal for them is to draw lines and make a square. And then, so then depending on which one they draw of these cards, they're going to do what the card says if they get it correct. And the cheat sheet is going to be on the back of this. I'm hoping that they won't be looking at it and cheating, that they'll actually hold each other accountable and just look at it to see if they got the answers correct or not. So if they got it right, they're going to either draw 1 line, 2 lines, or 3 lines, or even there's some that say draw 4 lines to complete a box. And if they complete a box, they put their initials inside of the box. If the answer is incorrect, they're going to simply not draw any lines and give it another try when it is their next turn. And then I just remind them, if you successfully complete a box, make sure you put your initials inside the box. At the end, you will count your boxes and the person with the most boxes wins. And then I give a reminder, PS, you can block someone from making a square by putting lines when it is your turn in their potential square. So say someone has like 3, let me show you. If someone has 3 lines and they're so close to make that 4th line to do a complete box, if the other team is going or the other person and they get it right, they could go in there and do a line on their box and win that space instead of the other person. Here's what it looks like up close. There's the data analysis cards in the game. And then also, I forgot to mention that these cards, they would be laminated so the students can actually just work out their problems or circle their correct answer or write out what the answer is on this, and then they can erase it with a dry erase marker. And then I already mentioned that the answers can be found in the back of this paper right here. Okay. And that was it. That's all I have.